All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday of 22 Minutes with Jayson and Stefan. Happy that you could join us today. Thank you for doing that. We're starting at a new time here at 9 o'clock in the morning. So we can get better prepared for the show.
And we were still 5 minutes late.
And we were still five minutes late. We were setting up kind of what we did last week, Tuesday trends, and bringing it this week because last Tuesday we had some technical difficulties with sound. So now we have sound. We have sound. Sound is a good thing.
Yeah, you couldn't hear me talk, which our ratings is what I heard. The research showed.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're fixing it.
Yeah, right.
It's not broke.
Just mouth the words and we'll read lips. All right. All right, cool. So we're going to do Tuesday trends here. We got a lot to get to. Thank you if you're watching this on Facebook, thanks for that. Like our page and share with your friends and family. Really appreciate that. And if you're looking to buy, sell, or refinance here in Arizona, we certainly would love the opportunity to earn your business. So to kick things off here, let's do the tweet quote of the day.
Right.
All right. So with that, we have here, and I'll read it off here. Always remember you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Christopher Robin for that quote. Christopher Robin. Yeah. And
Winnie the Pooh?
Huh?
Is that Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah, I think it is Christopher Robin. I think you're right. Yeah, the little piglet or something. Is that the piglet?
I think he's the boy. The boy.
The boy.
We might be wrong, but I think it might be.
Yeah, we might be wrong. I think you're right, though. I do think you're right. So that is the tweet quote of the day, and the reason I brought that one up is because we are getting very, very close to this election, and a lot of people are feeling a little down, I think, about the country and with the direction it may be going. No political, intent here whatsoever. So a lot of people are questioning a lot of different things. So we are all smarter than what we think. My mom always told me that too.
Yeah.
So little words of wisdom there. All right, cool. So that is that. So let's get into these trends here because we got about 19 minutes here and we got a lot of stuff to cover. So as I said last week, still seeing on the mortgage side anyway, still seeing a lot of down payment assistance or the need thereof for down payment assistance. Interest rates still holding steady, very low interest rates. So not seeing a whole lot there as far as movement or any trending upward or anything like that. So that's good. And that's really about it. Still a lot of 30-year fixed, still a lot in the mortgage side, still a lot of people, affordability issues, some people getting priced out of the market. That's kind of happening. Yesterday I mentioned too, and I want to touch base here with you and get your opinion, Stefan, and that is some of these, you mentioned yesterday, Open Door. I think OfferPad is one, yeah. Right? These companies kind of pop up that are maybe, I don't want to say they're taking some of the real estate share or, Realtor share. But let's talk about those because we're seeing more and more of these companies pop up that offer reduced commissions. And it's pretty enticing right now. There's still a lot of people upside down. Still a lot of things happening out there. So let's, I want to hear your take on these companies.
I say this, it's, and I really say it, but it doesn't hurt to have an offer in your pocket. Reach out to OfferPad or Open Door just to see what that net looks like. That way you can make a decision. Do I want to go on the MLS and get 20K more? Wait another 30 days. Yes, there's no guarantee, but you have that thing in your pocket. Hey, you know what, guys, thanks for trying, but I'm going to take this OfferPad offer or this Open Door offer. Is it affecting our market? I'd say a little bit. We talked a little bit about the trends about the non-realtor, even on the buy side. It's taking a little bit, but it's not protecting the clients. And I think at some point the clients are going to say, well, I got older. I feel like I wasn't represented. And once that starts, then I think the happiness that is these offer pads or these Open Doors goes away. It's an offer in your pocket. So I say it doesn't hurt to see what that offer looks like. Put it in your pocket.
Right.
And then see if you can do better first.
Yeah, and you kind of there you go. Okay, so now you're good. You froze up there for a minute. You were like,
Oh, was I talking?
yeah, you were talking. I heard you just fine. You were doing
Oh,
great. Your
I just did
screen froze
this
up a little bit.
like the end of an '80s sitcom. Yeah.
You're right.
Okay, I was just faking.
Like the cheers from the Cardinals on Sunday when the ball hit the upper post.
Oh no, no, no. I was thinking more like remember that Leslie Nielsen show where he was a cop, and then at the end they freeze,
Oh yeah.
and, and a monkey would come on the set and walk around them all.
Yeah, these things. Here's the thing that I see with this, and offer pad, open door, and you can speak to this better than I can, but they seem to come in a little bit lower on value.
Yeah.
Maybe not a little, maybe a lot lower, like 10% lower on value. And for some people, that might be okay. But it's not really something that most people want. When you have an investment, if I invest in Microsoft, I don't want to sell it at 50 cents on the dollar. I want to sell it for full market value.
That's why you got it in the first place. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just had an offer. Oh, she already left. But we had an offer yesterday come in just to see what it looked like, so we can present it to our client. Like, here's what that would look like, and it was 190. We're listed at 200. The offer came in about 162 after everything. I think, not counting the commissions.
Wow.
So
$30,000 less.
yeah.
Yeah, that's and again, that may work for some people. That may work. But just know when you're looking at these as options, it's not going to be full market value.
Well, and the other question, the caveat is that house that we're listed worth 200? And I think it is, because there's two comparables that have closed for 200.
Right.
So that's what you get when you.
Uh-oh. You froze up.
My eyes closed.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You
I
froze
better
up
not
again.
blink, because that was my eyes closed. That was kind of. I saw it. What I said. Right. If you don't, if you want top dollar, then you have to hire somebody that gets you that top dollar. I talked to a for sale owner 2 days ago, yesterday, because someone was interested in their property if they could do a seller carry. So I called him up. I said, "Are you paying realtors?" He said, "Yeah, 1.5%." I said, "Of what?"
Right.
And I go, "Is it about the 1.5% of seller? Or if I can get you that net that you want, like 5K, 10K more than you expected, don't I earn that money?" He's like, "Okay, well, 2.5%." I said, "If I put $5,000 more in your pocket, don't you think I've earned 3%?" He's like, "All right, we'll talk when you get here." So but the guy had this this thing in his head, like, "Hey, it's 1.5%. Why 1.5%? Because you feel like I didn't do anything, but I'm going to get you more money than you would have got, and I'm going to pre-qualify the buyer."
Right. Yeah, and that's the difference between having a good realtor versus just having a realtor, right? Because there are a lot of realtors out there who just accept whatever the customer wants. Oh, you want to list it for 1.5%? Okay, I'll do that. Just so they can get their sign in the yard, and that's not really doing a service for the industry, for the homeowner, for the neighbor, for the community. It's not really helping, except and get the exposure. So.
Before we get to this other part, I just want to add, we did REOs. I did some BPOs, and I'm going to get these listings. And I said, well, typically we list these REOs at 5%. Do you have anything with that? I said, well, I usually list at 6% or 7%. And he said, well, typically the REOs get 5%. I go, well, again, if I get you the net that you want and the time that you want, don't you think I bring that other percent? He said, okay, we'll put you down for 6%. So even the REO listings, these other agents are afraid to say what they're worth, or maybe they're not worth but 5% if they're doing REOs. I don't know, but just the idea that don't let someone else dictate what you're worth.
Right.
That should be the tweet of the day.
Absolutely. All right, cool. So let's get into some of these real estate actual physical trends that are happening. And some of these pictures, we showed them last week. Again, we didn't really put this out. So if you watched last week, some of you are going to see some of the same pictures. But this week we have some before and afters, and there's some dramatic differences. So let's cue these up here real quick for us.
And last week, you got to hear you laughing at my comments, but not knowing why you were laughing.
Right.
So this time you can actually hear me say something funny.
All right. So first picture here is the curb, right? And this is the before picture. Stefan can't see some of these pictures, so I got to describe them for him. So we're looking at the before. This is when the house was the very first picture.
Yeah, I got it in front of me here.
Okay.
This was literally, let me see when this house closed. I think this was about 4 or 5 months ago. This is about 4 or 5 months ago. It looks like it was from the 1980s, right?
Yeah. This is a house right here in Phoenix. Right. So this is a real deal. This isn't something, off TV or anything like that. This is something here locally. And when you look at this picture, not really good curb. But this is where as a home buyer, you have to see the potential in homes. And this is very difficult to see. Right now, I think we're in this trend of turnkey kind of deal. Everybody wants a turnkey house, and I get it. But there are some bargains out there. There are some deals out there, so you got to have an eye for it. Okay, so let's. I'm gonna get over to the after picture here, and now I've got the after picture up, and man, it doesn't even look like the same house.
Is that the 19 you're looking at, or the 2 of 19? Or is
Well,
it the sideway with the driveway?
It's kind of shot in an angle up
Yeah.
the sidewalk there, looking at the house and the driveway off to the right there.
So the before picture didn't really show, but that was all concrete right there. And so last week when we talked about the trend of breaking up the concrete driveway, throwing in rocks, and then putting those pavers in there, I figure it's about a $4,000. It goes pretty deep, maybe a $5,000 job to give you such great like curb appeal.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like a fresh coat of paint. I mean, some flowers in the front there, some plants. I noticed it looked like I think there was maybe a big tree in the background. This opens it up here a little bit.
Right, the tree is gone.
Yeah, so it looks. It just doesn't even look like the same house. It's very, very dramatic.
If you go back to that first one, I noticed that there's some shrubs in the front by the kitchen there. That little pop out there, right by the driveway is the kitchen. Because we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But and see the fireplace stack. There was no fireplace stack, I don't think, on the other one.
Yeah, there was. It's on the very, very left. Very hard to see. It's kind of.
Oh yeah, behind another tree. I got you.
Behind another tree there. So, but some of the plants growing on the house and things like that, I mean, look kind of cool. But cleaning that up and making that good curb appeal makes a world of difference.
It's nice and clean rock, and the pavers are because we're talking about the trends.
Yeah.
I want to see this as the newest trend, where you on an old house you take out the concrete, nice pavers.
Yeah. Plus that helps with drainage too. I mean, you don't have a big river going down your driveway out to the curb. All right, so let's go on to the next one here, and I'm going to skip through some of these pictures here. So real quick, we're going to go. Let's go to the before picture of the kitchen.
Okay.
So the before picture of the kitchen here, you can see it's very 1980s oak cabinetry. Actually, the cabinetry looks to be in pretty decent shape. It doesn't look too bad. And I think on some of these, you can refurbish some of this stuff, right?
Right. You could put it at this. I would probably try to save these cabinets and put them in a cheaper rehab, something that maybe I picked up for $60K that I'm going to sell for $120. That needs cabinets.
Right.
Furbish this. There's a company I know that that will redo the whole fronts for 1% of the sales price, and she doesn't charge until after you sell it.
So that's not bad. That's not a bad price. Okay, so now let's look at the after picture here of the kitchen. Let me get to it here real quick. And there we go. Same angle. It's got the dining room kind of there, and then the actual kitchen itself in the background.
Yes,
really opens it up. Holy!
You get rid of the uppers, it opens up. You can see who you're talking to when they're cooking or whatever they're doing. Maybe by the sink there. Last week we showed the farmer's sink is the trend, and that's the biggest trend I see. But you'll notice that there's no uppers anymore. I think this is going to be a trend of, 2017. So I'm going to call it out, where you get rid of all of the uppers and you put in maybe the subway tile or something, but you put in some shelving. And it's for the bigger place. There might be some people, like the smaller houses, might not want it because they want their storage, but for this, it really just tells the story of a nice, clean kitchen and a family. And it takes you back. To me, it takes you back to the 1950s or 60s.
Yeah, no, it looks really, really good. And even on the second picture of the kitchen, where I have it kind of shot down the galley, if you will, out the bay window, you can really see when you're talking about uppers, there's there, just some shelves that are nice decorative shelves type thing.
And So you're looking at the one that shows the farmer sink, which is the
Yes.
biggest I've seen in the last 6 months too.
Yes.
Uh, we put these in. We put these in as many as we can because be what people are loving.
Yep.
I want to go. I'm going to sneak back to the other one just because I have a question on. Let me see here. The if you go back, you don't have to, but if you go back to the old kitchen, you have the what they have. The roof was lower. You raise the roof on the new version. So
Yeah, it's got a not a recessed, but I forget what, but a ceiling fan in there with you knock all that out and really open it up.
You had tiles on the flooring there. Now you have this wood type of tile. I don't
Yep.
think it's wood. I think it's tile, but it might be wood.
Yeah, the wood tile look or whatever. And then the countertops, I didn't pull the other pictures here, but the countertops look to be, I don't know if they're granite or if they're Corian or something.
I think the Corian. Now the old one was just tile.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like tile that matched the flooring, and the backsplash was the same. So now you got this Corian, I believe it's Corian, and then you have these subway tiles all the way up the wall. Makes it look so much bigger and so much more open. And the Corian, just to clean because it's a whole slate.
Yeah, very sanitary.
Gives you more length.
Yep. Yeah, it looks very sanitary. And then I like the gold touch. I like the gold touch on the drawers. Those kind of brass, I guess, maybe.
Let me get in there. Sorry, I was looking at the old ones.
Yeah, no worries. So the brass handles, I really like. I think brass is underutilized in finishes. I really like brass. I don't know why. It's just kind of my thing.
Stainless. Well, and it's dark too because we've been going white. So 2016's has been white cabinets. So now it's nice to see the dark cabinets on the bottoms. In fact, 2015 and 2016 we were doing like opposites, like up dark on below, or the island was just a different color.
Yeah,
kind of give you an accent. I think this is the. I think we're going to see probably 10 more houses like this hit the market in the next 4 months. It's just nicely done.
It is very nicely done. It is absolutely nice.
We bought a house on the street from this. That's why I found this house, because I was doing comparables. And so we meet with our contractor on Thursday, and I'm going to just send him these photos and they look like this.
Yeah, it's very, very nice. The recessed lighting, that sort of thing. And that's really a trend too, right? Not necessarily a trend. It's kind of, you have to do it now, I think. And that is the LED light, stuff like that, right? Isn't it kind of a government mandate now that you have to have certain lighting or whatever? So the recessed lighting in there, and like you said, smoothing out that ceiling, the crown molding around the dining room and things like that really, really sets this home apart.
Right. The crown molding I've seen on maybe half a dozen houses, and I think that's a trend that we're going to start seeing for these older homes that are getting refurbished, not so much like the 1992s that are getting redone, but for the historic houses. This is a house that's like 70 years old.
Right.
And then you have the chair blockers, or what do we call that stuff? That's about 3 feet.
Yeah, chair rails or something like that.
Yeah.
No, it's really, really nice. Really nicely done. Real clean, real nice.
Those weren't in the before pictures, so they added those too. So that's a nice touch.
A very nice touch. All right, so and I didn't pull the pictures from the bathroom, but you can see the bathroom before if you can just kind of imagine, if you will. There's the fireplace there, and I wish I could have pulled that, but we were running short on time. We want to get this out on 9 o'clock. But this is the before of the fireplace, and then the before of the shower. If you can kind of imagine the whole motif of the house, these are very tastefully redone as well.
Oh, you didn't do the after for the
No, I wasn't able to pull the things in time, so my apologies. My apologies, man.
Maybe we could put them as a comment down below on the Facebook Live or something.
Yeah, let's do that. Put a link. How about this? Put a link to the listing maybe, or something like that. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can have it. I can create something. I'll create something.
Put a link or something like that in the Facebook post below.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back on here, and we got about 2.5 minutes here left remaining. Wow. So time does go by quick on this. So things go by very, very quickly on this show. No question about it.
Can you go back to that one bathroom photo, because we were going to kind of do a teaser for tomorrow's episode.
I didn't pull that. I didn't pull that.
What?
I know. I didn't pull that one.
Oh my goodness.
I did not pull that one. So, You mean the one with the one leg and the exposed
Yeah,
piping
yeah.
and all that?
Let's put it in there for tomorrow, and then we'll tell them that this was before for that other house from yesterday's episode. Because
Right.
this is, I'm looking at it right now. Everybody, they have their bathtub is a tin trough, maybe like a horse trough,
Yeah.
and it has a like a chandelier lamp in the shower, and then it has a shower head, and it's exposed piping throughout. It'll be on our photos for tomorrow. We'll put it on
Yeah.
the photos for tomorrow.
So the photo that I had here, that we showed here, just to be clear, that was the after of the bathroom. So this is the actual after of the bathroom, right? The curved glass block or whatever, and then
No, the curved was before too.
oh, that was before as well. Okay.
That was the master. So the other one was the guest bathroom with the
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
horse trough.
So those are both befores. Okay. So you'll see it as part of the Wacky Wednesday, because this house before pictures did make the Wacky Wednesday photos. So we'll premiere that tomorrow. All right. So with that being said, if you want to reach out to the show, we got about a minute left here. Remember to hashtag 22 minutes AZ on Twitter, or just send us a message on our Facebook page. Either way, we'll get to it and we will reach back out to you. If you had any comments or anything you'd like to share with the show, please reach out to us that way. Or you can always call us directly. Our contact information is below our faces here.
The other thing is we talk about different trends every week. This one's the flipping trends or the remodeling trends. If you guys want other trends like what I do to get offered or what I'm seeing out in the market, obviously we're going to talk about the real estate trends as far as interest rates and what we're seeing that go up or down. But if we want to talk about what's getting accepted and where we're looking and how we're finding flips, what are we doing for decisions, let us know and we'll kind of turn it towards that, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, if you're looking to buy, sell, or refinance, please reach out to us because we would love the opportunity to earn your business. So thanks for watching this episode of 22 Minutes with Jayson and Stefan. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. That's a little bit of a